Hello there, this is Peter Beckenham, the village marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. And the topic for today is one of those things that most people, hey Sanjay, thanks for joining me. The topic for today is one of those statements you get from a prospect that you truly don't want to hear. Nabil, thank you for joining me, mate, thank you. Okay, Cornelia, thank you also. Fantastic. Okay, so the topic for today is let me think about it. Okay, let me think about it. You know, when you get that from one of your potential customers, let me think about it, you're thinking, what else can I do? Okay, hey Jackie, it's a very common response. And I want to share with you what you should do when people say this to you. And also why they say this to you. This is very, very important, all right? First of all, if they say to you, let me think about it, there's a pretty darn good chance that the reason they're saying that to you is because they don't perceive that you have given enough value. It's blunt, right? They probably don't think you've given enough value yet, right? And in other words, if you're asking them to put their hand in their pocket to pay you, they want to see the value. If they haven't seen the value from you, then they're saying to you, nice and politely, let me think about it, which is really saying, I don't see the value, all right? That's up front, I want to say that to you. Very important. However, hey Todd, thanks for watching. Isten, thank you for watching too. However, what you should not say to people when they say to you, look, Peter, let me think about it, that what you do not say to them is this. Okay, I understand. Yes, I understand you have to think about it. Tell me, when can I get back to you? Paula, thank you for watching. Tell me, when can I get back to you? That is the worst response you can give them. Truly, it's the worst response you can give them. And I'll tell you why. Because there's some research being put out by a group called Beckenham, right? Now, think about this. When you say to somebody, let me know when I can get back to you, think this through. This is really very important. It's about people's memory, right? After 24 hours, most people will forget 75% of what you just told them, right? Just after 24 hours. If someone says, get back to me tomorrow, Peter, I know already they've forgotten 75% of what I've just told them. But what's even worse is this. After 30 days, they only remember 10% of what you've told them. They've forgotten 90% already, right? So if they say, get back to me at the end of the month, the chances of them remembering things about you is pretty darn small. They may remember 10%, but of that 10%, 50% of that is incorrect. So I'm telling you some home truths here. In other words, after 30 days, doesn't matter how good your presentation was, after 30 days, the best you can expect from somebody is 5%. They can remember 5% of what you told them with some sort of accuracy, right? Just 5%. So when people are saying, look, let me get back to you, keep those facts in mind, right? Because the fact of they're not going to go away and think about it. They're not going to think about it at all. Because life moves on. There's so much information and stuff in our lives, right? They'll never think about it again. So this is what you do. You don't say, when can I get back to you? This is what I suggest you do. It's not pushy, but it works and it's effective. When someone says to me, Peter, let me think about it, I simply say to them, and you can use these words or change the words around to suit your own style, right? You should say to them is this. Look, Tom, Dick, Harry, whatever their name is, right? Look, when someone says to me they want to think about it, then there's two options. Either one, they're not interested, or two, they're interested, but they're not sure. Which one is it for you? All right? Give them a choice. Either they're not interested, or they're interested, but they're not sure. Now, I can tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, more than 90% of the people will say, look, I'm interested, Peter, but I'm not sure. Either to be polite, or that's the truth. Right? If they tell you straight out, I'm not interested, well, then you're done, right? You're done. You've lost. Okay? And accept it and move on. But if they say, I'm interested, but I'm not sure, right? Then you say to them, okay, I respect that, I appreciate that. Let me share this with you. When people tell me they're interested but they're not sure, then there's one of three things that are in the situation. It's either one, it's not the right fit for you, or two, it's not the right functionality for you, or 3, it's not the right finance for you. What I'm saying is this. These are 3 options. If you're not sure, then you're saying to them, it's either not the right fit, not the right functionality, or not the right finance. If it's not the right fit, it means you haven't met their needs. Now, so you ask them, have I met your needs? If they say, yes, I've met your needs, fine, we can tick that off. Let's come down to functionality. Functionality is the features. Do the features and the benefits I shared with you, do they meet your needs? If they say yes, good, you can tick that off. And you've got one left, right? And the one left is finance. And the question is then, so if it fits you and it meets your functions, then the only thing left must be finance. Is this the problem? And 9 times out of 10, it may very well be that problem, right? And if it is, you've opened up the opportunity, right? Rather than walk out the door and say, I'll think about it and get back to me in a month when they're going to forget, you can open a discussion right then and there and say, tell me, what is the issue in terms of the money? Do you see the value in what I've just given you? And if you've got an option like a payment plan to offer them or whatever, that's the time to introduce it. And I can tell you, it's much better to do it then than to try and say, let's meet up again in 24 hours or in 1 month or 2 weeks, because the chances of them remembering what you've told you, as I told you before, is pretty darn negligible. So there you go, okay? That's how I would suggest you go about handling, let me think about it. You do it in a polite but a firm manner, and you actually get the people to open up and tell you the truth. That's what it's all about. And that's what professional sales is all about. Helping people to get them where they want to get to by being totally honest, ethical and open. Okay? I hope you found this helpful. Okay? If you did, please leave me a comment. Please leave me a like. Share the video, whatever you want. I would love that. Please share it. And God willing, I will talk to you again tomorrow. I appreciate you spending your time with me. I know how busy everybody is these days. So thank you very much for sharing with me. All the very best. And talk to you soon. Okay, bye from Thailand. Bye for now.